Good. Welcome to the Mountaineer Podcast, the world famous Mountaineer Cafe. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Drew and Lauren Eanes, for hosting us here. Please let us know if you're watching and like and share on social media. It's really, we're just doing this for the fun of it and to honor Madison County and all the amazing people who live here and athletes. So let us know if you're watching out there. Also, in the future, we're looking for sponsors to be able to buy our own microphones and different cameras and stuff, so we can have a little more fancier setup. So if anybody's out there is interested in being a sponsor, just let us know. But tonight, our first guest is Mr. Jacob Sacra. If you missed the last podcast we had a tribute to Mike Sacra. Gosh, it lasted for over an hour. He wasn't able to be here. He had a prior commitment. We'll talk about that in a second. But so growing up in Madison, Jacob, what was for athletics and stuff? What did you end up doing?
Most of my childhood, I just wrestled and played baseball. Wasn't allowed to play football until I got to high school.
Yeah.
And then when I got to high school, that was primarily my main sport.
Was football
Also wrestling.
and wrestling. So you're wrestling. I want to touch on tonight and talk about it. Your dad is such an important part of the history of Madison County. He did so much. He's the one that brought wrestling in the county and built it to what the program is today. But I want to talk about your magical year you won the state. It really was a magical thing. You want to share something like that?
Yeah, so my sophomore year, I didn't know it yet, but that was going to be my last year wrestling. I just got too big. It was too much weight to cut. But it ended up being my dad's last year coaching as well. He took an administrative position. And so we ended up having our last match together. It was the match I won states. That was a really special moment.
Yeah, you think about that. And that was the last match he coached, and your last wrestler. You didn't wrestle, nobody else did. And to win the state championship, that's like something out of a movie. I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. It's and there's a famous picture, a lot of famous pictures in Madison of different sports. One of the most famous pictures is not too many people could have caught you, but your dad catching you in midair after you won the state. That was such a.
I was joking with him before the match. I was like, if I win, I'm running and jumping. I was like, you better catch me. And he did.
Yeah. I don't know if anybody else could have caught you.
No, I don't think so.
But yeah, that was such a important time for Madison wrestling. And I guess that's the last state champion we've had in wrestling. Pretty sure. Nick, what year was that?
2019, 22, 20.
The year before COVID. Okay. So then after you leave Madison, you transfer to St. Francis.
Yes, sir. Up in Baltimore.
And your coach was Biff
Cody. Yeah.
who ended up coaching the last two games for Michigan.
Yep.
I think he's been on the state for a couple of years.
Yeah, he's been on there for a while.
So there, how many different offers did you have for football? For college?
I can't remember. It was close to 10, I think.
10.
Around that number.
And what were the finals? What were you thinking about?
The final ones came down to ECU and Liberty and Virginia.
And so you chose ECU, of course.
Yes, sir.
And that was Coach Houston.
Coach Houston at the time. Now it's Coach Harold.
Coach Houston, after you left ECU, where did he end up going to?
He's at Clemson now.
Clemson?
Yes, sir.
Was it a coordinator or something?
I believe so.
Okay. So you're at ECU. You played how many years? You played all 4 years? 1 year, right?
Yeah. Well, after I got hurt, the doctors told me it was in my best interest to go ahead and hang it up. So that's what ended up happening. I only got to play 2 years.
2 years.
Yeah.
So this year you were a grad assistant.
I wasn't a graduate yet, but I was assistant. Yeah.
Assistant coach. So that's pretty cool. I know you weren't able to be here, but to be able to go, that's your first bowl game?
No,
as a coach?
As a coach, yeah.
Yeah.
I went to 2 as a player.
And you want to talk about the bowl game that you guys won, right?
Yeah, we have this year.
Who'd y'all, I forget.
Pitt.
Pitt? Yeah. That was a really good. I watched part of it on TV. It was a really good game. And so let's talk a little bit now about the future. What are your plans now? You graduate this year?
Yeah, I got one semester left. I'll be doing an internship in the weight room. That's what I'm going to school for, kinesiology.
Yeah.
Since I retired, I was able to do one in there and then with the football team as well.
Yeah.
And I got to make my mind up if I want to pursue position coaching or a strength and conditioning coach.
Yeah. Well, we're all very proud of you here, Madison, and what's your career and everything. And I know your dad will be awful proud of you. And whatever you do, so, don't be a stranger. Come back to business.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you
Let's do it for Jacob Sacra. Now for the boys basketball. We got Coach Patterson, Stephon Turner, and Isaiah Jones. How you doing, sir? Thank y'all for coming. Gosh, I remember he was a little guy. Before we get started, we'll talk to Stephon. What a big accomplishment you just had, like being 17 all state football.
Yes, sir.
That was pretty awesome. How did you find out about that?
Coach Hunter actually texted me personally and told me, so that's how I found out before everybody knows it. And he told me to keep it private. So then when it gets posted, everybody knows from that instead of coming from me.
Did you really keep it private?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yes, sir.
That would have been a hard thing to keep private, that's for sure. Well, congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So, Coach Patterson, you've been here for how many years now?
This is my 6th year in Madison now.
6 years.
Yeah,
You were a JV coach?
I started middle school and worked my way up to JV and now I'm varsity coach.
How many years were varsity coach? The second year?
Second year varsity.
Varsity coach. So, you want to talk about a little bit about your staff that you've got on your staff this year, coaching staff?
Yeah, so we've got Isaiah Smith. I'm sure a lot of people know Isaiah. It's great. He knows a lot of these guys. A lot of these guys grew up watching him. And, he's a college player who's bringing a lot of experience and knowledge with him to the game.
I guarantee you, if y'all, is he scrimmage with you guys in practice?
Yeah.
I guarantee you're gonna find nobody else who play on the schedule on your schedule is good to see.
So he gives them buckets still.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. So who else do you have?
We have Clinton Ferris is our head JV coach, and Marcus Gray is our assistant JV coach. They were our middle school coaches the last 2 years. They're great men, and they do a really good job with our younger players, just kind of developing them as they come.
So you're about halfway through the season almost. Now you're ready to go to district play?
Yeah, we'll be going into our 4th district game tomorrow. Yeah.
So, so you recap a little bit on the season so far?
It's been kind of up and down, but we did have a nice little run, won 3 games. Tough games against Monroe that, could have pulled out, just didn't close it out. Great win against Orange, tough team. Probably one of our best games we played. Every single person there contributed, played great. And we're young, so there's a lot of growing pains still, but a lot of good things are happening.
Yeah.
I would say.
I can only imagine playing against teams like Orange and River. It's only going to make it easier for you the rest of the way. It'll be tough as you up for the district.
Yeah, and they're tough teams, and Oregon District is probably one of the better districts, I would say, in 2A for sure.
So who's some of the big competition this year for the
Central, Ray, I think, have kind of separated themselves. It's probably the top tier, but everybody else is looking at their heels.
So, you want to talk a little bit about your senior players this year? How many seniors you have?
So we have 4 senior players. We've got Stephon, who's been playing basketball since 7th grade, right? Every year, we've always known he's a great athlete. Just seeing him grow into a leader this year, more vocal, and doing things the right way, and just going out and being a dog out in the court constantly. CJ Payne, another guy that's been there for 4 years with us, steadily growing into a guy that can be there in clutch situations and not let the pressure get to him. We have James West, who this is his second year. He hasn't played in a while, but just brings a lot of good energy off the bench. Does everything we ask him to do. And then Jaden Lewis played football this past year. His first year coming out, and he shows up every day with a big smile. And I think every day at practice we've seen something new from him. So I'm really excited to see what he can do the rest of the season.
Yeah, so did you, who's your starters mainly for football?
So we kind of have a rotation with 6 guys, I would say. Isaiah, Stephon, CJ, Demetrius Timberlake, Waylon Hammond, and Ron Smith.
This guy here, what year are you? What are you, sophomore?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So,
I'm not a college recruiter. So, what's been your highlight so far in your basketball career?
it's having fun. Just you forgot. There's no that's out there.
So do you play travel and anything too?
Yeah.
You do. So who do you play for?
I play for Team Chaos in Charlottesville and Team Hustle and I also play for River City right here in Richmond.
Okay. So you're pretty much playing basketball after your season,
Yeah.
spring and summer and fall. You play football too?
Yeah.
Fine. What has been one of your highlights of announcing for basketball?
I've basically played since I was a little kid, so every year I just try out to give all my best, and that's mainly what I've been doing for years.
Yeah.
So,
So you guys, what are your goals for the rest of the year, Coach?
We want to get to playoffs. I think that's been our goal since the start. We sat down as a team and talked about that. We want to get back to the regional playoffs and make some noise when we get there. We know it's going to take steps. We're taking steps every day to get there.
The main thing is you're going to be playing your best basketball in the year. What are your goals for the rest of the year?
Just play hard and make it to playoffs.
Awesome. Good. Stephon, do you have any going to do next year after the season?
we're gonna go to Newport News for welding and apprenticeship school.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm looking forward to do, just to make money and pick up other experience.
That's good for you. That's awesome. Coach, on the future schedule, we want to tell everybody about it. Anybody we're looking at the big games coming up.
Yeah, we have Strasburg at home Friday. It's always a pretty good game. It's usually a rock fight between us.
Yeah.
Pretty physical. So that'll be a big one coming up, and then play at Rathbone tomorrow. So,
Hurricanes pretty good this year too.
yeah, they started out pretty good. They got some pretty talented guys on their team. I think we're ready to go there and take it to them.
If you have any secrets, don't tell them too much because Chuck's right over there. He's smiling right now. Well, I really appreciate you guys coming out. Don't want to make you guys a stranger. Make sure you come back. We'll talk again in a couple of weeks, hopefully. And good luck this year. And let's get a big round of applause. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Up next, you gotta make sure I don't mispronounce nobody's names because Vanessa, I'm telling you, I'm gonna have to take off and run. Up next, we have Vanessa Tinsley with Tristan Weaver, Allie Cave, and Thea Lewis. Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate it. You guys don't know it. Coach Tinsley around here, pretty much a legend in Madison County. Yeah, you are. Yes, you are. I mean, she's probably one of the better softball players I've ever played here. Basketball, what all did you play in school?
Volleyball.
In volleyball too? So I didn't know that. So I asked you pretty much the same questions as the others. You want to talk about your staff?
My staff?
Yeah.
Coach Lewis and Coach Albert Smith and Liz Ford are on the staff. I have a great, and Herman, Coach Herman. Great staff. They work hard. They do anything I ask them to do. Coach Lewis saves me a lot of time because I got a little ADHD, so I can't focus. So he comes in and keeps me straight sometimes.
I'm so glad that Frankie come on our staff. That's really, he's a great asset to the program. And another great asset to the program is Coach Kyle Smith.
Yeah.
And I asked him if he was coming out here tonight.
He said no.
He didn't get to talk nothing. I can only imagine the huddle between Liz and Howard. But Liz talking and Howard not saying nothing.
The kids love Ario. He don't say much, but they love him.
Yeah, they respect him, I'm sure.
They do.
So, and then you want to talk about your roster? You talk about your seniors first?
I have one senior, just Tristan. She has come on this year as a senior, as a captain, and she's actually helped producing better this year. Getting some steals, making some points, being more vocal. So she's our lone senior. That's it. I have a young group.
And her mom's here. And she's a Mountaineer Legend. You know your mom's a Mountaineer Legend? I knew I could smile. Who else we have here? You want to talk about?
Then my junior, Allie Cave. Definitely, she's been with me for 3 years.
Yeah.
She likes me sometimes. But she's getting better. It's a young group. We're getting better and learning things. And then I have my sophomore, Thea. Hard worker. All of them are hard workers, but she willing to do anything. She's more of a softball player, but she gives us everything for basketball too.
I can tell you, I used to coaching girls in the past. I mean, they'll do anything for you. They really will.
If they like.
Yes. That too. So, any other players you want to talk about? Not here tonight.
I just I have a lot of young girls. I have a lot of sophomores. I have one freshman, Lariana Kilby.
Okay.
And then she's coming in doing well. I'm waiting for Gracie to come back. She's a sophomore from last year.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for her to come back. I'm missing some rebounding from her, so that would be helpful.
Yeah.
And then I have this young group. I didn't have them last year, so they come up this year as new. I'm getting to know them. They get to know me. So.
Right.
Yeah, it's a learning year.
It's a learning process,
Yeah.
especially with new players. So your season up to date. So how's it been going so far?
We're learning, we're getting better.
That's all that matters.
Yeah. I will say they give great effort. They want to win. We just have to do the little things to win. We don't. Sometimes we don't do the little things. I think it's important. So.
I think it's one of the most important things is kids don't give up. As long as they're learning and willing to learn and want to get better, that's all it's about, getting better.
They do.
The wins and losses will come. Just try to keep getting better, stay together, and stay focused. That's the main thing. That's a great speech, buddy. So, what are your goals for the rest of the season?
Of course, win. You want to win. You want to get to the district and regional. I just want them just to give everything they have on the court and leave it all on the court. Do everything we ask them to do, and we'll go from there.
Yeah. So, who's there for this bull run this year? Who's your team still play for there? Clark.
And Central and Strasburg.
Strasburg.
Mm-hmm.
So, who do you guess you guys will be playing Strasburg and Rap here soon too?
We play Rap tomorrow at home, and we play Strasburg on Friday at Strasburg.
Well, that's hopefully get people to come out. Madison likes to support a winner.
Right, that's right.
I'm just being honest.
I gotta tell them.
But they really, hope people come out, and maybe you'll get an announcer for a game. We're gonna come out and announce you.
You should.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
And say my name real loud.
I will. Now make sure I won't mispronounce or say it wrong. Because I'll be looking for the exit. Well, thank y'all for coming. I really appreciate it. Good luck to you guys, and just keep working hard. It's a long season. Basketball's a long season. But just try to keep getting better. That's the main thing. Thank y'all for coming. Appreciate it. Thank you. So now I got coming up. I don't think anybody in Mass can say anything bad about this guy. The legend, the one and only, Douglas Fears. Dougie Fresh, they call him. What else? What else they call him? All kinds.
Dougie Fresh is fine for
You
me.
get a little closer to me.
He's doing fine.
Thank you for coming down. I'm really looking forward to this. So let's talk about a little bit about your past. You grew up where at? In Luray?
I was a Luray Bulldog.
Oh.
Put him in there like the dogs out.
Hooray for Luray. And you leave Luray, you go into go to college and you go into banking?
Yeah, I went to Bridgewater College and then I started working in banking in Charlottesville.
And got married when?
November 10th, 52 years ago.
Yeah, you remember the date. That's awesome. Married Nina?
Married Nina.
And so you guys lived in Orange for a while?
Well, we started out in Charlottesville. We spent some time in Scottsville. We were there for the big celebration, the 4th of July celebration in 1976.
Okay.
Ended up going back to Charlottesville, then to Gordonsville, then came to Madison in 1994.
And now he is the king of Malvern. Doug Fears. So we'll touch on a little something before what we talked about on the last podcast about Mike Sacra. And you live right next door to Mike. You want to talk a little bit about Mike?
Well, we miss Mike every day.
Yeah.
We would always look over next door and say, wonder what Sacra's doing today. But he's one of the best guys you ever would meet. And we went to a lot of UVA football games together.
Yeah.
We'd always give him a few beers before we left. And he'd fall asleep during the game. Mike was a real good friend, and the hurricane came through Isabel, and we lost about 25 trees between us.
Yeah.
And that was a tough time for Sacra and I, but we got through it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So you get married. So you have how many kids?
I got 3 daughters.
$3, and their names are?
Courtney lives in Richmond.
Yeah.
Kendall lives here. Whitney lives here.
Awesome. And then you also have grandchildren?
Yes.
I'm going to ask you names.
We got Blair. We got Conway.
We got to talk about we never met before, okay? So
Yeah.
tell me all of it. Blair, Conway.
Yeah, they're in Madison.
Yeah.
And then Paige is in Richmond, and Wesley's in Richmond.
Yeah. So your time is a lot involved now with going to see your grandkids in sports.
Oh, very much so.
Yeah.
Blair's involved in volleyball. Conway's involved in everything.
Everything. Yeah. That's awesome. So you've been retired from banking for how long now?
12 years.
12 years. So one of the things nobody didn't know about, Doug also helped coach football with Stewart. For how many years?
2 years.
2 years. How did you enjoy that?
I really enjoyed that. Being a banker, I didn't do much high school coaching or anything. When I retired, I said, Stuart, if you need an assistant, call me. He called me up almost the day after I retired. So I did it for two years, and it was quite an uplifting experience. It's you got to admire the coaches and the time that they spend in these,
I was going to say the same thing.
Sports is a very time-consuming thing for all these coaches, and they give their almost their whole life for the months that they're involved in. And I got to see what it was all about.
Yeah, and a lot of times it's a thankless job too.
And they're very, very underpaid.
Very much so. And I know from my own, happened to me, I never had no idea how much time it took him to, and the time it takes away from your family too. to coach. It's really, they deserve a lot of credit for coaching. It's not easy. It's easy to sit up in the stands, point down and tell them that you did this wrong or whatever. Same as being a referee, same thing. But it's not so easy being on the sidelines making those split-second decisions.
Right.
So, yeah. Then you also did the books for basketball. For how many years you did that?
21 years.
How many games was it? You done how many games?
Over 500 with Varsity and also did Jacob.
How did you enjoy that?
Loved it.
I'm sure.
That's one of the number one things I've done.
When you get to, you want to talk about the 2010 season?
Yeah. Well, the 29 season,
2009.
2009 season was pretty special too.
Yeah, that's right.
And of course, we fell a game short on that. But if you go 2 years of the 56-1 or 54-1,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But we had the players. We had the fan support too.
That was crazy.
It was crazy. The night that Madison played at Buckingham during Tim Taylor's year,
Yeah.
Tim told everybody you need to line up in order to get a seat.
Yeah.
Well, I came in to keep score, and people lined all the way 29 trying to get in.
I can remember for the home games, people used to line up. You remember Roger Anderson?
Yeah.
He would get his lawn chair and sit outside the gym door before school let out, waiting to get in the gym.
Right.
And, you know, that was just a special mass of people. It's a special community.
Right.
It was crazy.
Yeah. But you know, the community supported us, and we had players. You know, we had the players. So, and some other teams we had the players too. And we've had good players through the years. We've had good teams.
I know the States, the second team was probably better than a lot of teams that play.
Whole lot.
You had some good guys that they were really good on the bench.
One story I have about Clark County. You know, the Clark County basketball coach.
Yeah, he just
And
passed away.
just passed away, but he had really good teams when a bunch came that, you know, David Falk, Jerry Carpenter, and all them. And we went to play with him, and he kind of ran the score up on us real bad. And I've always said that every dog has his day. Well, about 2 years later, we walked about 77-48. And he never beat us again during that period.
Doug, don't never forget. Yeah, and you know, let's talk about something else that's really special. And I thought this was really neat. The Hall of Fame ceremony. All the players and coaches there, and they asked you to come up on the stage with them. I thought that was really nice of them to do that. I'm sure that meant a lot to you. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, well, I rode the bus to all the games.
Yeah.
The adult, other than Coach Breed and the other guys didn't ride the bus, so I was really the only adult riding with them.
Right.
And so it's you know, did a lot of talking. You know, we've had a great bunch of athletes to work with and talk to. You know, everybody's behaved themselves.
You want to talk about Hall of Fame ceremony? That's all I want to talk about.
Oh, the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Yeah.
Really good. You know, everything was just great for that.
I thought it was really nice to include you on that. Also, another little side story. I know the this thing was beating Clark, but another second story is we had to go to Nottoway with Doug. Doug rode with me to Nottoway for a softball recruiting trip and a playoff game. We talked about this on the phone.
Scouting trip.
Scouting trip. Not recruiting, scouting. Sorry. We were going to take Nottoway's place. This is the year that we won the state softball. And we drive down there in the van. Doug rides with me. And you remember what happened when we were down there with the chair?
Yeah, well, we were sitting on a hill, and Jerry had to sit on a hill that had all ants.
I was sitting there and I was smacking my leg, his ants kept crawling my leg. I'm like, Doug, what the world's going on? You got these ants on you? No, not on me. And my chair was sitting right on top of the ants. And then the ants were like going up the chair and all over me. Of course, he got a really big kick out of it.
I haven't let you forget about it.
I know you have not. We stopped ate on the way back. That was a lot of fun. We got to talk about sports. This was probably a 2.5 hour ride each way. That'll be a trip that I'll never forget. And I know he'll never forget those ants getting on me. But that was a lot of fun. I appreciate you going on that. That was a big year for softball for Madison. Probably one other. Also, Doug and I have rode on a lot of football trips in the vans and stuff. We did a couple of UVA games, but we also went to a lot of Madison games. And a couple of years ago, we went to Buckingham, and we all got in our seats, and they shoved Doug in the back. And right next to Doug was my brother Mickey. Everybody remembers Mickey? He was a character. And Doug had to sit with Mickey.
Yeah, we get in the van, and the first thing Mickey asked me, do you believe in Jesus? And Mickey was a piece of work. And he never knew what he was going to do.
Amen to that. Yeah, he never stopped the whole time.
I know.
So, appreciate you coming out tonight. Appreciate all that you've done for Madison over the years, Doug. I mean, a lot of things that you've done that people you don't get recognized for, and I know that a lot of other people know what you've helped our community. We're glad you made all those different cities. You went to Charlottesville, Orange, Scottsville, wherever. But we're glad you came back to Madison and made you at your home. And now you're the king of Malvern. And appreciate you coming out here. Anything else you want to add? Any other stories you want to tell? We're open. You already said you gave Sacra beer before the football. So we can talk about anything.
I got a story to tell with Tim Taylor.
Okay.
And he asked me to go on a scouting trip to Randolph Henry High School down in
You didn't send any ants down there, did you?
Huh?
You didn't send any ants down there, did you?
So he has practicing on. Here I get in the car with him. He has a county car. So we go down there. Of course, we get there and it's already halftime because they started the game at 5:30 or something instead of 6:30. So here we are riding home. It's dark everywhere. We had to go through Fluvanna. All of a sudden, the blue lights come on. Tim said, "Oh my God, what in the world?" So the guy stops us. He said, "What are y'all doing out here?" We said, "Well, we've been down on a recruiting trip and all that." He said, "Well, I'll let you get back. You just have a safe trip home." So
He didn't get a speeding ticket in the county car.
yeah,
That would have been on a permanent record too, man.
so,
You must have pulled your weight so you didn't get a ticket. He said, I bet he hit the cop looked in the window and goes, "That's Doug Fears. I ain't giving him guy a ticket."
well, we got stopped in last year we had to drive on the school bus, and we got stopped in Sperryville.
In Sperryville, Chuck had something to do with that.
But we talked him out of it. He let us off. So.
All right, well, thank you, Doug. Really appreciate you coming up tonight. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, once again, thank you for everything you've done for Madison. All right, I appreciate it. Thank you all. Let's give Doug a big round of applause. Thank you, Doug. And like I said, like, share, all that good stuff on social media. Let us know if you're watching. We really don't have a hard time knowing how many people are watching. Pass it along, and as always, go Mountaineers.